This is Kingdom Reality number 29. Please read Matthew chapter 8, verses 5 through 13. It's the familiar story of the centurion whose servant was paralyzed. When Jesus offered to come and heal him, the centurion said, "I'm unworthy for you to come under my roof. Just say the word, and my servant will be healed." And his servant was healed immediately. Now, this man recognized that Jesus had God's authority. He humbled himself and gave the word authority over his thoughts, his feelings, and his circumstances. Jesus marveled and said he'd not seen such great faith. Now, we often read the word and say, yes, but I think, or I feel, or my circumstances are this way and that. And then we act on what our senses are telling us, and we often fail to see the power of God's word work in our lives. This centurion wasn't even saved. It's a shame that this kind of faith is so rare in our modern day, especially since Peter said that we've received the same kind of faith that he had by the righteousness of Christ. That's 2 Peter chapter 1, verse 1. God's words aren't suggestions for us to weigh and analyze with our senses until we decide if we'll act on them or not. They're statements of reality from God's perspective that we can trust over and above our own sense knowledge. We can act on God's word being fully convinced that God can and will keep his promises. That's Romans 4, verse 20.